Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Harmony One. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right hand corner of the screen. Now let's jump straight into the TA. So taking a look at the daily chart, as you can see, we have a massive Fibonacci retracement set up from the all-time high in January 2022 down to the swing low in June 2021. We lost that swing low here in May 2022, and our technical target was sitting at 0.01311, and that was met all the way back in November last year, and then we dropped below briefly, and from December and January, I should say more so January 2023, we started this massive pump, and then we started retracing, and we're technically losing this December 2022 low, which is negative. But a positive thing that I can mention to you guys is the fact that we are in a falling wedge pattern, or we were, and we are breaking out right now. So this is a good sign. This is a bullish reversal pattern. What we need to see is we need to see volume coming in, and we need to confirm this breakout with volume, because otherwise this will be a fake out, and the bears will just suppress this uptrend, and we'll, see another dump down potentially. But you can see we have a valid resistance level with a few resistance touches here and a valid support level. And you got very close to the apex, and finally you're seeing a move to the upside here. The technical target obviously is all the way up here at 0.01357, which is where the falling wedge was created. From where we are right now, you're looking at a 33.7% to the upside, which is pretty good. You also have the 1.618 there. Potentially, we're going to get rejected from that level, so maybe you can target that instead at 28.45 cents, or percent, I should say. So both potential trades are looking good. If you have entered, here in September, on September 11th, 12th, that will potentially give you a 44% and a 50% respectively. Which is not bad during a bear market with a mid-cap project like Harmony One. Full transparency, I don't own any of these tokens as of this moment. There are other altcoins that I'm accumulating at this point in time, so maybe in the future I will get some Harmony One, but right now I don't have any. And an important level for us to break would be this resistance over here, sitting at 0.01124. As you can see, this was a resistance level back here in June 2023. Then we broke above, we had a backtest of support in August, a small bounce, and then a capitulation from there. So maybe what is going to be happening is that we're going to be coming up to that level, back testing it as resistance, and pulling back down from there once again, potentially printing a higher low and then moving along with the uptrend, or in a bearish situation you'd continue down and even lose the current local low and get all the way down to 0.00778, which is a support level we have been targeting for ages on the channel, which is this December 2019 high. So potentially, you have a few outcomes here as always, but it is looking like we are, going to be seeing a move to the upside. And I would say 0.01122 is going to be retested within the next, I want to say, a few weeks. Maybe less than 2 weeks before we get to that target. So, from the September bottom, you're potentially looking at 25%. So that's short term, obviously. Now, if you're looking at long-term purchasing, these are good levels to buy into Harmony One. You're sitting at, your current local low, and this is basically the January 2023 low. And before that, this was around our August 2020 high. Right, so these prices are looking very good for entry. If we continue with this, bottoming out somewhere around these levels, even if we dip down to the second fib level, we're still going to be in an uptrend in the grand scheme of things, because you're going to be above these lows here, right? So you have these lows here. The next low is going to be somewhere here, and then we can print a higher high within the next few years with the next bull market upcoming. So that's what I have for Harmony One on the daily chart. Taking a look at the RSI, we did dip back into this support here which is sitting at around about the RSI for the index of 22.7. We did that back in June, back in December 2022, in July last year, in May, and in April last year. So this is typically your best entry at the current time, right? At the time you're getting that dip, that's your best entry. Of course, then you can see we did start moving down a bit. We had a bit of a bullish divergence, and now that is playing out. As you can see, what I mean by the bullish divergence is that we had a higher low on the RSI, but we had a lower low on the price action. And then we are seeing this breakout. So that's potentially the aftermath of this bullish divergence. So maybe this is going to be short-lived. Maybe we'll, get to our technical target, which I personally doubt. I don't think we're going to be going that high unless Bitcoin continues pumping. I don't think we're, in the alt season period yet. So just stay conservative. Try to accumulate as much as you can, both tokens and knowledge, during this bear market, and you'll definitely be successful during the bull market. Now, let's switch over to the weekly chart. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40 plus low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Okay, taking a look at the weekly chart, we have a massive support block between 0.0102 down to 0.00779, and we dipped into that level, or into that zone, back in December last year, in June, and right now we're getting even deeper into this support block here. We definitely lost both the December 2022 and June 23 lows, so we're in a downtrend here. This is looking potentially like we're going to be coming all the way down here and retesting this December 2019 high, which wouldn't be the worst thing. You can set up a buy limit order around about 0.0077. Of course, we have this descending resistance trend line like we do on pretty much every single altcoin chart. Once that is broken, we're going to get a good idea of whether the bear market bottom is in or not. So we can be going sideways for the next, 6 months, even 7 months, maybe even a year, who knows? But I think after the halving, we'll definitely see some action, and I think altcoins will start breaking out around that time. So once you have a breakout above a major resistance level, you see volume coming in down here, just like you saw over here, and you have a potential backtest of support. All these things are going to be telling you that the bear market bottom has been printed. So that's why we're accumulating when it's boring, when prices are dropping, when there's FUD in the markets. Unlike all the other people that are going to be buying in at these all-time high prices and then wondering why, their assets are doing minus 90%, when you have these massive drops. So that's the difference between buying right now and then buying at the top of the cycle. Now, taking a look at the RSI. So this is something that I want to point out as well. We are printing a massive bullish divergence here. So this is a pretty big bullish divergence, and this is very important on the weekly chart because of obviously the time frame. This is the weekly chart, so pretty massive time frame. So not only is this your support level here that you've retested in May last year, in December last year, and you almost got another back test here in August. You can see that on the price action, you're actually printing the opposite of that. You're printing lower lows continuously. So this is a bullish divergence, and this could cause us to have a pretty strong breakout. So this could all lead to a 2024 breakout into the spring and summer. So this may take a few more months to play out. So definitely make sure to take advantage of these cheap prices right now while we have the time. The stochastic has also reset. We're down below the index of 20. We're oversold if you want to be technical about it. And taking a look at the MACD, we have printed a bullish cross back in July. And this could be another one of those indicators that's telling you to potentially start accumulating. Usually when you print a bullish cross, the uptrend has already started. But you can see when we printed the bullish cross, we really, just ended this uptrend that we had that started at the end of, or at the beginning of June, right? And all the way into the early days of July. That's when we got the bullish cross, but then we started dropping. So once we get the bearish cross here, that will be your confirmation of the potential bottom there. But as of right now, we're just sideways for the past month and a half, not too much action going on, and that's when you should be entering, in my opinion, not financial advice. I want to thank you all for watching this video. Let me know what are your long-term targets for Harmony One. Stay safe and have a great day.